Good evening. This is All India Radio. I'm Sunil Verma and with me is Aditi Lumba with the evening news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi asserts partnership between India and European Union significant for peace and stability in the world. Prime Minister emphasizes role of skilled migrant workers in changing local economy. WHO guidelines of conducting 140 tests per day per million population already met by 22 states and union territories of the country. In Bihar, complete lockdown to be imposed from tomorrow in the entire state till 31st of July to contain spread of COVID-19. HRD Minister launches most affordable COVID-19 test kit developed by IIT Delhi. And girls outshine boys once again in Class 10th CBSE examination results. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said India and the European Union are natural partners and their partnership is significant for peace and stability in the world. The Prime Minister was addressing the 15th meeting of the India-European Union Summit which is being held in virtual mode this afternoon.
इसके साथ साथ एक एक्शन ओरिएंटेड एजेंडा बनाना चाहिए जिसे निर्धारित समय में कार्यान्वित किया जा सके। भारत और ईयू नेचुरल पार्टनर है। हमारी पार्टनरशिप विश्व में शांति और स्थिरता के लिए भी उपयोगी है। यह वास्तविकता आज की वैश्विक स्थिति में और भी स्पष्ट हो गई है। हम दोनों ही डेमोक्रेसी, प्लुरलिज्म, इंक्लूसिविटी, रिस्पेक्ट फॉर इंटरनेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस, मल्टीलेटरलिज्म, फ्रीडम, ट्रांसपेरेंसी जैसी यूनिवर्सल वैल्यूज शेयर करते हैं.
The Prime Minister said his government is committed to strengthen and deepen the relations between India and the European Union and highlighted the need to adopt a long-term strategic perspective for this.
कोविड-19 के कारण हमें मार्च में इंडिया ईयू समिट स्थगित करनी पड़ी थी. अच्छी बात है कि आज हम वर्चुअल माध्यम से मिल पा रहे हैं. सबसे पहले मैं यूरोपीय कोरोना वायरस के कारण हुई क्षति के लिए संवेदना प्रकट करता हूं. आपके शुरुआती रिमार्क्स के लिए मैं आप दोनों महाशयों का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूं. आपकी तरह मैं भी भारत और ईयू के संबंधों को और विस्तृत और गहरा बनाने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध हूं. इसके लिए हमें एक दीर्घकालीन स्ट्रेटेजिक पर्सपेक्टिव अपनाना चाहिए.
The Prime Minister said that in such a situation, India-EU partnership can play an important role in economic reconstruction and in building a human-centric and humanity-centric globalization.
कोविड-19 के बाद आर्थिक क्षेत्र में वैश्विक स्तर पर नई समस्याएं उत्पन्न हो गई. इसके लिए डेमोक्रेटिक राष्ट्रों के बीच अधिक सहयोग की आवश्यकता हम सब महसूस करते हैं. आज हमारे नागरिकों की सेहत और समृद्धि दोनों ही चुनौतियों का सामना कर रहे हैं. रूल्स बेस्ड इंटरनेशनल ऑर्डर पर विभिन्न प्रकार के दबाव है. ऐसे में भारत ईयू पार्टनरशिप आर्थिक पुनर्निर्माण में और एक मानव केंद्रित और मानवता केंद्रित ग्लोबलाइजेशन के निर्माण में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभा सकती है.
The Prime Minister said that apart from the current challenges, long-term challenges like climate change are also a priority for both India and EU.
तत्कालीन चुनौतियों के अलावा क्लाइमेट चेंज जैसे लॉन्ग टर्म चैलेंजेस भी हम दोनों के लिए ही प्राथमिकता है. भारत में रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी के उपयोग को बढ़ाने के हमारे प्रयत्नों में हम यूरोप के इन्वेस्टमेंट और टेक्नोलॉजी का आमंत्रण करते हैं. मैं आशा करता हूं कि इस वर्चुअल समिट के माध्यम से हमारे संबंधों को गति मिलेगी. एक्सेलेंसीज, मैं आपसे बात करने के इस अवसर के लिए पुनः प्रसन्नता व्यक्त करता हूं.
The 15th meeting of the India-European Union Summit was co-chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, President of European Council Charles Michel and President of European Commission Ursula von der Leyen. A joint statement of the summit said the leaders have decided to strengthen the India-EU strategic partnership based on shared principles and values of democracy, freedom, rule of law and respect for human rights, aiming at delivering concrete benefits of the people of India and the European Union. As the world's two largest democracies, India and the EU reaffirmed their determination to promote effective multilateralism and a rules-based multilateral order with the United Nations and the World Trade Organization at its core. They will bolster their cooperation in international fora to reinforce international security, strengthen preparedness and response for global health emergencies, enhance global economic stability and inclusive growth, implement the Sustainable Development Goals, and protect the climate and the environment. The joint statement said the EU is looking forward to India's G20 presidency in 2022 and its membership in the United Nations Security Council in 2021-2022.
The External Affairs Ministry today said that India-EU summit was held in a very cordial atmosphere marked by mutual respect and appreciation between the leaders, which has been a hallmark of past interactions between them. Briefing media this evening, Secretary Vice Vikas Swarup said the EU is one of the largest investors in India with cumulative investment of over $91 billion.
Our relationship with the European Union is a very active one. It covers virtually all dimensions: political, economic, security, trade and investment, environment, research and innovation, and culture, underpinned by strong people-to-people ties. The EU is our largest trading partner for goods, with trade exceeding $100 billion. We also have a large services trade of approximately $40 billion. The EU is one of the largest investors in India, with cumulative investment of over $91 billion.
Mr. Swarup said the leaders went into considerable detail in exchanging views on shared challenge of terrorism. He said Pakistan came up for discussion in context of activities it has been continuing against India and other countries in the region, as well as in context of global terrorism. He said India and EU reaffirmed their strong commitment to global peace and security, disarmament and non-proliferation, and to combat terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. India and the EU agreed to intensify exchanges and cooperation in this regard. Replying to a query, the Secretary West said there is no time frame set for the conclusion of bilateral trade and investment agreement, BTIA, but both sides have agreed that the two ministers mandated to take the discussions forward should meet as early as possible. Mr. Swarup said as part of the review of global and regional development, India's relations with China did come up. He said the Prime Minister shared countries' views on India-China relationship in general and the current situation in the border areas. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today also addressed a virtual conclave on World Youth Skills Day organized by Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi stressed on the vital role of skilled migrant workers in changing local economy.
इसके अलावा 4-5 दिन पहले देश में श्रमिकों की स्किल मैपिंग का एक पोर्टल भी शुरू किया गया है। ये पोर्टल स्किल्ड लोगों को स्किल्ड श्रमिकों की मैपिंग करने में अहम भूमिका निभाएगा। इससे एम्प्लॉयर्स एक क्लिक में ही स्किल्ड मैन पावर तक पहुंच पाएंगे। खासकर जो श्रमिक हाल फिलहाल में शहरों से अपने गांव में गए हैं, उन्हें इससे बहुत मदद मिल पाएगी। आपने इधर देखा भी होगा कि कैसे एक खास स्किल सेट के साथ गांव पहुंचे लोगों ने गांवों का कायाकल्प करना शुरू कर दिया है। कोई स्कूल को पेंट कर रहा है तो कोई डिजाइन के घर बनवा रहा है। छोटी बड़ी हर तरफ की ऐसी ही स्किल आत्मनिर्भर भारत की ही बहुत बड़ी शक्ति बनेगी।
The Prime Minister presented a new mantra for the youth to skill, reskill and upskill in order to remain relevant in the rapidly changing business environment and market conditions. He stated that the Skill India mission launched 5 years back on the same day has led to creation of vast infrastructure for skilling, reskilling and upskilling and enhancing opportunities to access employment both locally and globally. It has led to hundreds of Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Kendras being set up across the country and increase in the capacity of the ITI ecosystem. Due to these concerted efforts, more than 5 crore youth have been skilled in the last 5 years. The Prime Minister said Corona crisis has changed the nature of job and the work culture. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has extended his greetings on the occasion of World Youth Skills Day today. In a tweet, Mr. Shah said, the occasion also marks 5 years of Skill India mission under the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today reviewed the ongoing development work at the Kedarnath Dham in Uttarakhand. The discussion centered around furthering the divinity of Kedarnath Temple and Jagat Guru Shankaracharya Samadhi Sthal. The review also focused on ensuring that travellers get all facilities on the Gaurikund Kedarnath route and arrangements be made to showcase the historical and cultural significance of the pilgrimage using technology. Union Health Ministry has said that the recovery rate from COVID-19 infection has now climbed up to 63.24%, with the total number of recovered cases reaching close to 6 lakh. The ministry said 20,572 people infected with the virus were cured during the last 24 hours, taking the total number of recovered cases to 5,92,031. The ministry said the actual caseload of COVID-19 is only 3,19,840 active cases. It said the gap between recovered and active cases has been consistently growing and it stands at 2,72,191 today.
World Health Organization (WHO) in its guidance note on public health criteria to adjust public health and social measures in the context of COVID-19 has advised comprehensive surveillance for suspected cases. WHO has advised that a country needs 140 tests per day per million population. The Union Health Ministry has said that 22 states and union territories in the country are already conducting 140 and more tests per day per million and are being regularly advised to increase the testing capacity to match the WHO advised levels of testing. The ministry said one of the factors strongly aiding the increasing numbers of COVID-19 cases in the country is the steadily growing network of labs for testing of COVID-19. With 865 labs in the government sector and 358 private labs, the total number of testing labs in the country has now gone up to 1,223.
Drug Controller General of India, DCGI, has given approval to the first fully indigenously developed pneumococcal polysaccharide conjugate vaccine. This vaccine is used for active immunization against invasive disease and pneumonia caused by Streptococcus pneumonia in infants. The vaccine is administered in an intramuscular manner. This is the first indigenously developed vaccine in the field of pneumonia. Earlier, the demand of such vaccine was substantially met by licensed importers in the country since the manufacturers were all vaccine companies based outside India. Union Health Ministry in a statement said the vaccine has been developed by Serum Institute of India in Pune. Serum Institute first obtained the approval of DCGI to conduct Phase 1, Phase 2 and Phase 3 clinical trials of pneumococcal polysaccharide conjugate vaccine in India. These trials have since been concluded within the country. Besides, the company has also conducted these clinical trials in another country, Gambia. Thereafter, the company applied for approval and permission to manufacture this vaccine. In Jammu and Kashmir, COVID-19 cases continue to witness a spike, with the total number of positive cases reaching 11,173. Out of these, 6,223 people have recovered so far, while active cases in the Union Territory stand at 4,755. The death toll due to coronavirus infection has reached 204, as 9 more people lost their lives in Kashmir Valley during the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, Divisional Administration of Kashmir has been relentlessly reaching out to the people and accordingly taking effective measures to contain the COVID-19 cases that have witnessed an upward trend for the last about 2 weeks. Moreover, the Srinagar district authorities have already imposed strict restrictions in the 88 notified containment zones of the city. More from our Srinagar correspondent.
Divisional Commissioner Kashmir Pandurang Pole chaired weekly review meeting on COVID-19 pandemic in Srinagar. He has directed the concerned officers for taking strict action against the SOP violators for not wearing face masks and adhering to social distancing norms. He instructed Deputy Commissioners of Valley districts to ensure that goods and service providers, customers, transporters, commuters do strictly abide by the laid down guidelines regarding coronavirus for its effective control. Meanwhile, with an aim to control the spread of COVID-19 infection, District Magistrate Kupwara Anshul Garg has extended the already imposed restrictions under Section 144 CRPC and Section 34 of Disaster Management Act across Kupwara till 25th of this month. Sunil Kohl, AR News, Srinagar.
In Bihar, a complete lockdown will be imposed from tomorrow for 16 days in the entire state to contain the spread of COVID-19. The lockdown will be effective till 31st of July. The decision has been taken due to an alarming spike in COVID-19 cases in the state during the last 3 weeks. During this period, all government offices, public corporations and educational institutions will remain closed in the state.
In Arunachal Pradesh, a 4-day complete lockdown has been imposed in Leparada district starting from today to July 18th. District Magistrate cum Chairman, DDMA, Leparada, Duli Kumdag, in an order has stated that the decision has been taken due to rise in number of corona infections in the district. During this period, the contact tracing will be expedited to check the further spread of the disease.
In Gujarat, the recovery rate of COVID-19 has improved further, reaching up to 70%. Addressing a press conference at Gandhinagar, Deputy Chief Minister Nitin Patel said over 30,000 people have been discharged from various hospitals after recovery in the state. Our Ahmedabad correspondent has the details.
Deputy Chief Minister Nitin Patel said that speedy, timely and good treatment resulted in the improvement of recovery rate as well as reducing the death rate. Mr. Patel, who is also holding the portfolio of Health Ministry, has said that the death rate of COVID-19 reduced to 1.5%. It was 6.5% during the month of March and April. He said that the government is constantly monitoring the COVID-19 situation in the state. He said that health services at doorsteps through more than 900 Dhanvantari Raths have yielded good results. He said that improvement in recovery rate also reduced the burden on hospitals and medical staff in the state. Yogesh Pandya, AR News, Ahmedabad.
In Kerala, COVID-19 cases are on a rise, with the state of confirming 623 new coronavirus cases today. We have a report.
The state is in high alert as among the new cases, 432 persons contracted the disease through local transmission. Kerala also reported one more COVID death in Idukki district, taking the death toll due to COVID to 35 in the state. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan said that as 60% of the COVID patients are having no symptoms, the situation demands high-end caution as anyone can get disease from anywhere. The worst hit Thiruvananthapuram district continued to record highest number of COVID cases with 157 new cases. Chief Minister said that Special COVID Care First Line Treatment Center is being prepared in Thiruvananthapuram with 750 beds and latest medical facilities. Special hospital is also made functional in Pundura region. He further said that all necessary arrangements are being done to enable proper fund flow to the local self-governments who are the backbone of state's COVID battle. Mayusha for AR News from Thiruvananthapuram.
You are listening to the evening news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi asserts partnership between India and European Union significant for peace and stability in the world. Prime Minister emphasizes role of skilled migrant workers in changing local economy. WHO guidelines of conducting 140 tests per day per million population already met by 22 states and union territories of the country. In Bihar, complete lockdown to be imposed from tomorrow in the entire state till 31st of July to contain spread of COVID-19. HRD Minister launches most affordable COVID-19 test kit developed by IIT Delhi, and girls outshine boys once again in Class 10 CBSE examination results. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
Human Resource Development Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank and Minister of State for HRD Sanjay Dhotre have launched the most affordable COVID-19 test kit. It has been developed by IIT Delhi. CoroSure is one of the companies which has received the non-exclusive license from IIT Delhi for the probe-free RT-PCR-based COVID-19 test kit. Our correspondent reports that the test kit has been developed by IIT Delhi, manufactured by New Tech Medical Devices, and will be made available across hospitals and all diagnostic centers. The government today said reduction in GST rates would help neither manufacturers nor consumers. The issue of GST rate on alcohol-based hand sanitizers has been reported in a few sections of media. In a release, the government clarified that sanitizers attract GST at the rate of 18%. Sanitizers are disinfectants like soaps, antibacterial liquids and Dettol, which all attract duty standard rate of 18% under the GST regime. Reducing the GST rate on sanitizers and other similar items would lead to an inverted duty structure and put the domestic manufacturers at a disadvantage vis-à-vis the importers of hand sanitizers. Lower GST rates can only help importers by making them cheap. This is against the government's policy of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Consumers would also eventually not benefit from the lower GST rate if domestic manufacturing suffers on account of inverted duty structure.
In our series, Experts Speak on All India Radio, we bring you the views of the leading medical experts on COVID-19. Speaking to AIR News, Dr. Saurabh Mehrotra, consultant at Mental Health Division in Medanta Hospital, emphasized that people should indulge in positive addictions, namely reading books, music activities, exercise, including others. He said special care should be taken not to overexpose oneself to excessive COVID-related news which leads to anxiety-related issues.
Positive addictions would include the creative arts such as drawing, writing, painting, qualify as positive addictions. Music is positive addictions. People who are interested in dancing, that's a positive addiction. Playing a game with family members has the beneficial effect of both the social interaction as well as the fun of the game. Some people like to do gardening, some people like to do cooking. All of these qualify as positive addictions and have a significant benefit in reducing the stress. Then social connection is very important.
The News Services Division of All India Radio in its bilingual live phone-in program tonight will bring you a special discussion on COVID-19. Vaidya Rajesh Kotecha, Secretary Ministry of Ayush, will participate in the discussion. This can be heard tonight on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. onwards.
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will visit forward areas of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh on 17th and 18th of this month. Army Chief General M.M. Narwane will accompany him. During this visit, they will review the security situation in eastern Ladakh. Our correspondent, quoting sources, reports senior defence officials, including the Northern Army Commander, will also accompany Mr. Singh. This will be Defence Minister's first visit to Ladakh since the face-off with China commenced. Defence Acquisition Council DAC has delegated the powers for progressing urgent capital acquisition cases up to 300 crore rupees to the armed forces to meet their emergent operational requirements. This will shrink the procurement timelines and ensure placement of orders within 6 months and commencement of deliveries within 1 year. A decision in this regard was taken today during the special DCA meeting held under the chairmanship of Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. The meeting was called considering the security environment due to the prevailing situation along the northern borders and the need to strengthen the armed forces for the defence of the country's borders.
Government has decided to allow invalid pension to armed forces personnel with less than 10 years of qualifying service. This pension is granted to the armed forces personnel who is out of service on account of disability which is accepted as neither attributable to nor aggravated by military service. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh approved a proposal in this regard. It will be available to those armed forces personnel who were in service on or after 4th of January 2019. Earlier, the minimum period of qualifying service actually rendered and required for invalid pension was 10 years or more. By this decision, armed forces personnel whose service is less than 10 years and become invalidated out of service on account of any bodily or mental infirmity which is nana by military service and which permanently incapacitated or incapacitates them from military service as well as civil re-employment will be benefited. Home Ministry has termed as fake an order issued on 30th January this year appointing IPS BBL Patel as Joint Director Internal Security in the Ministry. The Ministry clarified that no such order was issued. The Ministry urged people to beware of mischief mongers.
In Rajasthan, the Congress today again asked its rebel MLAs to return home, and if they have any differences, they can put their views at the party forum. Addressing a press conference in Jaipur this evening, senior Congress leader Randeep Surjewala said that party encouraged Sachin Pilot to move forward and he enjoyed many posts in a short span of time. Mr. Surjewala said if Sachin Pilot does not want to join BJP, then he should immediately stop talking with BJP leaders and should return to Jaipur with other MLAs. Senior BJP leaders also held a meeting at the state party headquarters in Jaipur today.
Madhya Pradesh government approved a proposal today to provide monthly financial assistance of 5,000 rupees to the acid attack victims in the state. The proposal was cleared by Minister of Social Justice Prem Singh Patel during a meeting with officials. More from our correspondent.
Officials claimed that this is the first file he has cleared after assuming charge of the ministry. Talking to media persons, the minister informed that he has given approval to a proposal to give rupees 5,000 per month financial assistance to the victims of acid attack in the state so that they can lead their lives with dignity. The beneficiaries would start getting the aid soon. According to the Sparsh portal of the government, the number of acid attack victims in the state is 70. As per the official information, all Divyang persons, including the acid attack victims in the state, currently get rupees 600 per month pension. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
Girls once again outshone the boys in the Class 10th Central Board of Secondary Education CBSE examination results that were announced throughout the country today. The overall pass percentage in this examination stands at 91.46%. The pass percentage of girls stands at 93.31% as compared to 90.14% for boys and 78.95% for transgenders. Among the regions, Trivandrum recorded the highest pass percentage of 99.28%, while Guwahati registered the lowest at 79.12%. CBSE said there has been a marginal increase in the pass percentage since last year. In a tweet, Human Resource Development Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank congratulated everyone for making this possible and reiterated that students' health and quality education are the government's priority. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated all the students who have successfully passed their Class 10th and 12th CBSE examinations. Mr. Modi wished them the very best for their future endeavours. In a tweet, the Prime Minister said, for those who are not happy with their CBSE Class 10th and 12th results, he wants to tell them that one exam does not define who you are.
In Assam, the current wave of floods has affected nearly 36 lakh people in 26 districts. 1.27 lakh hectare of agricultural land is also inundated. Floodwater has caused massive damage to rural roads, embankments and culverts. 66 people have lost their lives in the state due to floods so far. Our correspondent reports that relief and rescue operations are being carried out by multiple agencies.
Around 36,000 Maroon people are taking shelter at temporary relief camps. Administrations had to set up more number of relief camps to accommodate displaced people to maintain social distancing. Food items along with drinking water are being distributed. SDRF, NDRF and other agencies today evacuated 4,000 people to safer places. Mr. Sarwanand Sonwal visited a relief camp at Kiok in Jorhat. He said government is working on war footing to provide all assistance to the affected people. The Chief Minister is now holding a review meeting with the Kaziranga National Park Authority at Kaziranga. Manas Pratim Sharma, AIR News, Guwahati.
In Maharashtra, following heavy downpour in Mumbai and coastal parts of the state, the India Meteorological Department IMD has upgraded its warning to red alert. The IMD said that scattered heavy to very heavy rainfall with isolated extremely heavy falls are very likely to occur over Mumbai city, Thane, Raigad and Ratnagiri districts during the next 18 hours. A correspondent has the details.
Heavy rains lashing the city since yesterday have resulted in Mumbai surpassing its average July rainfall. Mumbai has received 910.2 millimeters of rain in the first 15 days of the month as compared to the average rainfall of 841 millimeters for the month of July. In a statement, Deputy Director General Western Region IMD, Mr. K.S. Hoshalikar said that Konkan is experiencing active monsoon under the influence of a low-level cyclonic circulation. Traffic movement was closed at Andheri Subway and Khar Subway along with disruptions at Chandivali Junction and Wadala Freeway. Waterlogging was also reported in low-lying areas of Dadar, Hindmata, Mahim and Parel. Nisha Rani, AIR News, Mumbai.
Now let's take a look at the weather forecast for tomorrow. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the minimum temperature will be 26 degrees Celsius in Jammu, while maximum will be 36 degrees Celsius. In Gilgit, the temperature will hover between 19 and 28 degrees Celsius. In Muzaffarabad, there will be partly cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi asserts partnership between India and European Union significant for peace and stability in the world. Prime Minister emphasizes role of skilled migrant workers in changing local economy. WHO guidelines of conducting 140 tests per day per million population already met by 22 states and union territories of the country. In Bihar, complete lockdown to be imposed from tomorrow in the entire state till 31st of July to contain spread of COVID-19. HRD Minister launches most affordable COVID-19 test kit developed by IIT Delhi. And girls outshine boys once again in Class 10th CBSE examination results. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website newsonair.com. And that is all in the evening news. Good night.